Hello, I'm Chris Gibbons and we're staying with CSI, Corporate Social Investment. What works and what doesn't? Our guest is Thandi Orleyn. Thandi is chairperson of BP, but she's also a former head of the CCMA and a lawyer by profession. She currently chairs the De Beers Fund. So Thandi Orleyn has seen CSI from many different angles. Thandi, welcome. What works and what doesn't?
I'll start with what works, Chris. What works is being considered, going to the ground, doing your testing. You have to talk to the community, and having done that, you've got to draw up or map your strategic intent and your impact in terms of what you want to do, and thereafter you proceed to dispense the funds. What doesn't work is where you do a gunshot approach. You just spray and pray. That you will do forever without seeing any changes, and the country will still burn.
You have enormous experience at big corporate board level. Do the big corporates take it seriously? Or is it a kind of grudge, blood money, if you like?
It's a hard road, Chris. If I look back, 10 years ago, it was much harder. Now, we're in the middle of the road, where there is a lot of compliance, but there are people who are meeting their Damascus Road, where they are willing to look at it in terms of the changes in the country. There's a lot of work that needs to be done.
You're saying Damascus Road, they're seeing the benefits, they're being able to touch it and feel it and really understand what happens.
That's right. As I said at the beginning, it was the branding. It was like, why do I have to do this? I worked hard, even if it was under apartheid. It was my own sweat. But now people are starting to say, if I don't do it, what will happen in 10 years' time?
Is there short-termism at board level? Here's some money, go away, make it happen, I want to tick some boxes, do it instantly?
There still is. There still is. You'll find that with the sustainability reports, with King 3, with the Companies Act, everybody wants to have a glossy magazine. You want to be there on top. So that is what I call short-termism. Whereas there are some people who are slowly starting to recognize that it's well and good to tick the box, but it makes business sense.
What about on the other side? Do workers sometimes have unrealistic expectations?
Inevitably. People have been patient, people have been waiting, so there is still that kind of mentality, give me, and without any obligations. So we still see that.
So what would be your message then to a board of directors that is grappling with CSI, trying to design a CSI strategy? What would be your core message to that board?
Firstly, take it seriously. See it as part of your core business. Thirdly, as you devise and develop the strategy, do employ experts, people who are going to advise you. Your core business is to run the company. You need people like in any other sphere to advise you. So those are some of the early things that I would say boards have to do. Communicate. Talk to your workers. Even if there's a trade union, there's a sense, and I know this from the CCMA, that people feel that we're on the other side, we can't talk. Communicate with your workers directly and through the union. There is nothing to beat that.
But communication's a two-way street. It involves listening as well.
Exactly.
Do boards listen?
Some do, others don't, and you can see the results of those who don't listen.
Wise words there from Thandi Orleyn. Thandi, thank you for being with us.
Thanks, Chris.